request to bring you back to the IPA is a full-fledged assault on my porch via Joe. And this is another beer courtesy of Joe, another Noble beer from Noble Ale Works. Your first experience from them?
From Noble, yeah.
Okay, this is, I believe, Joe's favorite double IPA in the West Coast. This is none other than Citra Showers. This was just released like a week and a half ago.
I think, yeah, Joe went and picked it up
Hey,
himself.
where's your Post-it note, bro? Your Post-it note.
I don't see any note on the bottom.
It does say drink before 9:30 at 15. So, to my knowledge, this is an 8.8% double IPA brewed with Citra, our favorite hop, Joe's favorite hop. Pretty excited about it. He rants and raves about this one, so I'm hoping really, really good things.
You can
Joe,
smell it from here.
Giant shout out to you for sending us this our way, like everything.
Joe's Arcade.
Yeah, link.
Watch it.
Might be in the description below. I sometimes
Eric
put
remembers.
it, sometimes don't.
Not great
Anyways,
at
this one pours out a crystal clear, like really clear. I mean, it looks like a really, really clear batch of King Soup.
And this is the color of IPAs we prefer.
The color, yes. The clarity, I like the turbidity and the haze of some of the East Coast, but holy nose.
Yeah, I don't need to
Whoa,
get it by my nose.
Yeah, well, damn.
Yep.
That's...
It's just an overabundance of Citra hops.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way.
Big thing I will say, just having had a recent batch of King Soup, you pick up a little bit more pine and dank in this.
I would be willing to bet that this has more Citra in it than King Soup.
Do you think it has fruit stripe gum?
You know, fruit stripe gum, I think that's a pretty unique way to describe it. No one's ever done that before.
No one's ever said that word before, or that descriptor.
And then had someone else say it.
Didn't. Anyways, no, this is a big ass, like, pineapple bomb.
Yes,
I get, like,
pineapple, and then I think there's so many hops in there, you get just a touch of the dankness from the Citra. It's not Citra's dominant notes at all.
No.
There is so much Citra in here.
It's not a gusher, like a King Soup or a Treehouse beer, but it is just, like, a lot of, like, grapefruit peel, pineapple, mango-y notes. It's tropical as fuck.
Really mango-y,
It's got a nice, dank, resinous character to it. Herbaceous.
Would you say it has a basil note?
I don't pick up on any basil.
No basil?
No basil.
All right.
Gordon Ramsay would be proud. All right, well, let's taste it. My mouth is seriously salivating. Thanks so much, Joe. Totally a West Coast beer. You can just immediately tell by the way the bitterness rushes across your palate. It's dry, it's dank, it's piney.
Big time piney. The Citra...
It's got to be the yeast.
The Citra is played way back versus the nose.
Yeah, the nose is amazing. Like, wow. The taste is still super good.
You still get Citra in the taste. But I would say instead of it being like 75% tropical fruits, like 25% piney dankness on the nose.
Reversed.
It's reversed or even. Yeah.
For 8.8% alcohol by volume, you're definitely not really tasting the alcohol by per se, but you do get a lot of those classic
West Coast IPA.
West Coast piney, like Pliny the Elder. It really reminds me of kind of like a Pliny.
Yeah, fresh Pliny has a real nice like grapefruit characteristic to it, along with the piney dankness, and this is similar.
I will say I like this more than Pliny. Haven't recently had it.
Fresh Pliny's pretty tits.
No doubt about it. So, I can see where this gets all the rage on the West Coast.
Sure, and people who are in love with West Coast IPAs.
Spoiled because of you, Joe, of the New England beers.
Yep.
And the King Soup and the Toppling beers. I mean, it's just...
Surly sometimes makes a good IPA.
Yeah, like Todd. I mean, Todd is a gusher. It's juicy. I don't know how to rate this. I don't want to seem insulting, but I want to be real about this one.
I think if you're going to rate the West Coast IPA as a style.
Okay, we're going to stick to a style. So this is the West Coast. I think it shines above all the West Coast.
I think this is well above many, many West Coasts. I think Pliny is still is right up there in the top still, yep. Yeah. And I think this is right there next to it.
Yeah, agreed.
I'd say this is a 96, 97 in the West Coast IPA
Now, if you bring it over to the Double India Pale Ale category, just as a broad spectrum category, because it is still a Double India Pale Ale, It just happens to be fermented on the West Coast.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't King Sue. This isn't Curiosity 18.
No, it's not. I think it falls more into the 93, 94 range.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a low A, high A minus.
Still super happy to have this one. I really like their artwork. I love the crest on the bottle.
They have these. They have this really nice, classy
the drink
artwork.
Before date is kind of a nice touch. I'm not sure. I wish there was a bottling date, but not going to complain too much here. Yeah, they do say right here, juicy layers of mango, lemongrass, grapefruit. Yeah, definitely get a lot of that grapefruit peel. That's for damn sure. Either way, it's a banger. I would definitely not complain if I ever got to have it again. I would probably seek this one out.
Is this like brewery only release?
I think so. People line up for this.
That is one thing we don't have in the Midwest.
Day of.
We
no,
don't
we don't
have early
have
releases of IPAs.
Yeah.
We line up for
well, we
stouts.
do if you're in Iowa. I think I want to try this one again, but I'd love to get out to San Diego or upwards North Cal and try it on draft. So, yeah, thanks so much, Joe, for sharing this one with us. Is your quest for IPA satisfaction coming to a more like I should seek out more IPAs, or are you so disinterested in the Midwest IPA scene that you're like, fuck it?
IPAs are a very touchy subject, right? Because the ones you can get easily, at best, you're looking at like a 90, right?
That's
like Todd right now. You have to go liquor store to liquor store to find Todd.
It's gone.
You'll still find some in some weird backwoods place.
Yeah, can 723 with no head retention or carb.
But so it's the knock with all good beers, right? When there is such a saturation of beers, that when good beers come out, people
everything else
go after it, right?
Yeah.
I haven't had King Sue since they made the first batch, and it was tap only because I don't go to the liquor store when it comes out.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us for another beer review. Thank you, Joe, for sending this one out.
Joe, you're the man.
In another one. Cheers.